Hi, I'm Tara Eckstein, and I'm honored to be the principal of Horace Mann Bridges. Horace Mann is a school unique to the other elementary schools in the Sioux Falls School District. It provides a school for students who are unable to make it in their mainstream schools due to an inability to regulate emotions and to be successful academically or socially emotionally. The vision of Horace Mann is to transition each student academically and socially into independent lifelong learners, equipped with the necessary skills required to succeed in a variety of environments. The foundation of Horace Mann is the relationship with the children and their families. We know without that solid relationship, there is no learning that will occur. We understand that being connected with them during their most difficult time or their most challenging behavioral time is imperative in order for them to shift and to learn the skills necessary for them to be successful in other settings.
Horace Mann is different from other educational settings in the way that we foster relationships from the moment students come through the doors and come off the bus. They're greeted by their first name, and you can just feel the love that is there every morning. And then walking back to their classroom with their teachers to do family time and to just have that kind of peace and serenity. There's a very soothing start to the day that feels very natural, it feels very organic, and that way you don't have the stress of, man, the clock is ticking and right away we have to get out our math workbooks, and and sometimes too there's just that time where students are able to decompress if last night was a difficult night or there was some trauma that's just residually there that they're still working through, that all of those can be trigger situations where they're maybe already feeling the stress of what happened at home or what happened in the morning, and then going right into another high stakes situation can be really difficult. And so it makes it have everybody have like a clear heart and have an open mind that just is so conducive to the learning process.
I feel like there's a ton of growth in the kids throughout the year, and I feel like that's because of our program. The students see that consistency in the classroom. They know what their boundaries are, and of course they're gonna test those boundaries right away. But once they know and they see that consistency with the teachers and with the other staff, there's just a ton of growth that you see throughout the year with the program.
Southeastern has a unique role here at Horace Mann in that we are able to provide individual and family counseling services to kids and the families that are served by Horace Mann, but also we are able to come into the school and provide group therapy sessions which focus on social skills and emotional regulation skills. We have an awesome relationship with the staff in that each one of our therapists who do come into the school work directly with the teachers and the staff and the behavioral specialist and the principals and the school counselor on each individual case, and are able to staff different questions that may come up with the family and give ideas of how to work with each individual and family differently.
Every student entering Horace Mann has a goal of integration back into their home attended school. We really embrace that least restrictive environment, and with Horace Mann being the most restrictive environment in the district, we know that it's important that once that skill acquisition has occurred, the students are integrating back into their home attended schools.
Things such as following directions, staying on task, those types of life skills is what I know Horace Mann really focuses on helping those students establish, and we continue that effort over here. And seeing those students when they come back in, they've done a terrific job of bringing that with them, and actually they have become some of the leaders in our classrooms with those skills as well. They do a terrific job of problem solving when there are situations that arise, and they can be an example for other students as well. So we're thrilled to partner with Horace Mann, and just very, very thankful that we have that program to help our students, and it's great to see the success of having those students come back to us.
The teachers are trying to make you better at things that you're not. People be kind to me and then say kind words to me at the end of the day, how I did at school.
Horace Mann at the school is it's basically just to help you improve in life, because like I made bad choices, but then when I got to Horace Mann, they helped me improve on that. So now I'm integrated, and now I go to Laura Wilder. It helps you improve on a lot of things.
It's absolutely amazing. He's a whole different person since he's come here. He's never had friends before. He's made friends since he's come here. He's learned to love himself, really, and to like that it's okay to be different. And he's a totally different kid from before he came here.
He's reading now. He speaks English well. He controls his temper. Before he used to have a lot of temper, yes. But now he controls his temper. Everything is fine, yes.
When he first started at Horace Mann, he was very shy. He didn't really put himself out there to make friends or talk to people or talk about how he feels or what would help him. And now I get emails from his teachers constantly telling me how amazing he's doing, how he's very open and honest about the things that work for him, the things that do not work for him, and all of that he learned here at Horace Mann, all of it. He's learned to appropriately voice the things that he needs and the concerns that he has in order for the adults in his surroundings to accommodate him, instead of lashing out or throwing things or just keeping it to himself and then blowing up later. His test scores are amazing. I haven't had any issue with him as far as school is concerned since he started Horace Mann. Not one phone call that he's being disruptive, not, one missed assignment, nothing. He's done absolutely amazing. All of my kids have.
At Horace Mann, you really feel you have the opportunity to get to know the students a lot better than other buildings. There's a lot of one-on-one time built throughout the day. You really get a chance to build some strong relationships with the students. You also get to see, with that one-on-one time, you get to see a lot more growth in the students, both academically and just behaviorally, and how they socially grow as students.
It really allows teachers to feel empowered and to feel like they're making such a difference because you do see it every single day, and we like to say that it's never too late to start the day over, and that is totally true. I mean, some of these turnarounds can be as short as a few hours where it's like, oh my goodness, you are totally different than when you walked in this morning. And I feel like all of that just goes back to the continuity of the program and then the language that is familiar to these students, and that accountability and that idea that this is so predictable. I know exactly what's going to happen, and I don't have to feel such stress and anxiety of, shoot, if I make a mistake today, are they going to say they don't love me anymore? Is that teacher going to maybe, not accept my apology? Or is she, the next day, is he going to be angry with me and going to be kind of giving me this stink eye or not calling on me? And just having that faith in place, and when students begin to trust that, that's when you really see an accelerated progress, both on the academic side for sure, because then there's such a connection there and you don't have such things to overcome that you can just get right into the learning. It feels great.
In addition to our parents, we have great mentors that work with our children each and every day. They come and they spend anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes a week with these children, and our students, they love their mentors and they don't want to miss on those days. Oftentimes our students lack confidence when they come into our program, so we take them where they're at academically as well as that social emotional piece, and we provide work at the level they're at, and we give them a lot of encouragement and support for them to find success and build their confidence, which in turn increases their competence in all areas, academically and socially, emotionally.
I'm just looking at taking students where they're at, and I'm not feeling such a heavy burden to say everything has to look perfect, every student has to be perfect, every student has to be in the same place at the same time. And that having that knowledge is so freeing and really lets you differentiate on a deeper level, and really is, again, so empowering to feel like you have this incredible support system of all of these adults who have had this shared mindset and the same idea of, yes, we can grow and we can change. And again, that just floods out to all of the students. It's just so great, because then I feel like they're starting to adapt that same mindset of, I can grow and I can change, and I'm only limited by what I'm choosing to do or what I'm choosing not to do.
Lucas used to hate going to school. It was terrible. Every single morning he would just throw a fit and just not want to go to school and hated it. And now he's like, can we go? Can we go? Can we go? He just loves school. His teacher is his best friend. He just loves the interaction with people. He loves that when he walks down the hallway, people know him by name. He's like, "It's cool, Mom." They're always like, "Hey, Lucas, how are you?" You don't get that just anywhere.
Don't overlook Horace Mann just because people say it's a behavior school. It's actually here to help you improve in life.